So today I'm going to be explaining the complicated and confusing world of minor league baseball playoffs. Now, ever since Rob Manfred blew up the league due to lost profits and the coronavirus in 2020, the league has been shortened to 120 teams, and he's completely changed how the playoffs work. Now, I'm just here to explain them because to me they were a little hard to understand in the article that they wrote that was supposed to be simplified. I mean, I'm not a very detailed person. I do try to skim over things, but it took me a couple reads to understand, but I'd rather make a quick informational guide with some baseball B-roll in the background to make it easier for you guys to digest. Starting with AAA, the highest minor league there is, you have two divisions. You have the Pacific League, two leagues with two divisions in each. You have the Pacific League and you have the International League. One of these is marginally larger, which you can see on the screen is the International League. They have about 20 teams between the two of them. Anyways, each division from these two leagues will have one division winner that will then face each other in a one-game playoff. This is disappointing for anyone in the International League who likes International League teams because there's so many, but it's appropriate looking at the Pacific League teams. They face in a one-game playoff to then move on October 2nd to face each other in a championship game to determine the champion of the AAA. Now, going down in leagues, AA, High A, and Single A are all the same, and they split their seasons up into two halves. So you have the first half person who, I'm just going to show a couple of divisions here. The ones with the asterisks were the first half winners. This means they had the best record in the first half of the season, meaning they clinched a playoff berth and they clinched home field advantage for their playoff series. Now, the way that the playoff series works is you have the division series. The top two division people with the biggest records, basically meaning that here, an example for the Eastern League, Somerset clinched. They have home field advantage. Let's say they face Portland Sea Dogs because they're tied for first in their division currently. That means that Somerset would host games 2 and 3 at home, and Portland would host game 1, even though Somerset has home field advantage. I think it should be all 3 games in one place, but I think they're doing this to help spread out the attendance at the ballparks. Anyways, that's how that works. Then they move on after that division game or division series to face a 3-game championship series within their leagues. And then they don't move on out of, like, for example, in AA, the Eastern League would not go to face the Texas League or anything of the sort. They just win within their own leagues, and that's it. Now, there's something called the Northwest League. This one is a little more complicated because they only have 6 ball clubs. In this, the first half winner still moves on, and then the second half winner would still move on as well. It works the same in that capacity, except they skip the division game, obviously, because there's only one division, and they go straight into a best-of-5 game championship series. Hope this guide was relatively easy to understand, and I'm just getting this channel started. I do upload small things on Instagram, but I'm just going to see where this goes.